Welcome back. I'm joined by Championship correspondent Pascal Lemire to preview Tuesday's top six clash between Brentford and Watford. Pascal, start with the home side, moving to fourth last time out, a 1-0 win at Leeds.
Yeah, it's impressive, obviously up to fourth. That's now 4 wins in 5 games for them. They're looking really good. Obviously with Ipswich, they're sort of reeling a bit, Ipswich unravelling a bit. So Brentford, their fairy tale season goes on. Obviously they're still a little bit behind the top 3 of Derby, Bournemouth and Middlesbrough. They've sort of pulled away a little bit, but Brentford are looking fantastic. To go to Leeds, not an easy place to go. Leeds, they're on decent form themselves. They haven't lost yet in the league this year. So to go there, and win was very impressive. Alex Pritchard with the only goal. He's been a great signing on loan from Spurs. He was at Swindon last year in League One. He scored 6 goals in League One for Swindon, and he's already got 6 goals this season for Brentford. So he's already matched his total. Shows how well he's playing. He's a very creative player, good at set pieces, but scoring goals as well. Been very important for them. And 4 wins in 5, like I said, they're 5 points behind the top 2, but they're also 5 points clear of 7th place. And obviously they're right there between either the automatics or falling out of the playoffs. And I've said it pretty much every week. I do expect them to sort of just tumble down a bit. I think come the end of the season, they might just lose their bottle a little bit. But at the moment, they look brilliant. Every time I've seen them play in recent weeks, they have been fantastic. And in recent weeks, they played really well, sort of really expansive football, scoring a lot of goals. But they went to Leeds, very tough place to go, Ellen Road, and just sort of ground it out. So it shows they've got 2 sides to the game, and the side that Mark Warburton's built there is fantastic.
Watford, meanwhile, scrapes a 1-0 win over Blackburn at the weekend.
Yeah, they didn't play their best in that. Obviously, Igalo with the goal, he's been fantastic. That's 9 in his last 6 league games. Obviously, the 4 against Blackpool was the highlight, but yeah, Gary Bowyer, the Blackburn manager, couldn't believe they didn't win. He said they probably should have won the game, the amount of chances they had. I think Jokanovic said, we didn't play our best, but they scraped a 1-0 win. Gomez was the standout with all the saves that he made. Obviously Spurs signed him 3-4 years ago. Obviously he's got some good pedigree, and he's a pretty good keeper in the Championship. Can make mistakes, but he's looked good. And obviously that was a win that sort of kept them in 6th. 3 points above Norwich. If they'd lost that game with Norwich winning against Blackpool, they'd be right there on the cusp of falling out of the playoffs. But it's a decent win for them, and they've got a really good record against Brentford, so they can feel quite confident going into this one. They're unbeaten in 11 against Brentford, won the reverse 2-1, so they've been pretty good this season. So I think at the moment it's a really tough game to call, because obviously both sides in the playoffs at the moment, neither side will want to lose. So
A win for Watford to take them above Brentford in the table. What's your score prediction for this one?
I'm actually going to back Brentford for this one. One thing I don't think it'll be a draw. These 2 sides, they've had the fewest draws this season. Brentford with only 4 draws all season, Watford with 5, and neither side has drawn a game since October. So I don't think it'll be a draw. Of course, it probably now will be, but I'm going to back Brentford to win 3-2.
Sports are going for a 3-2 Brentford win.